There are 5 things that I think makes being a gaming YouTuber extremely hard. Now, this doesn't apply to every single person, of course, depends on the life you have, the time that you have, and many other things. So this is focused on my own personal experience as a YouTuber, and this video is dedicated to every single gaming YouTuber and all the people that are also thinking of becoming a gaming YouTuber. Let me tell you, it is not as easy as you might think. And these are my top 5 reasons why. So at number 5, I decided to go with a never-ending investment. Now, if you want to become a gaming YouTuber, you're gonna need a lot of stuff to be able to do so, and this means that you're gonna spend a lot of money. Now, I'm gonna talk about my personal experience. I bought myself a gaming laptop, which I mostly use just to edit the videos, and this cost me 1,300 euros. Another thing that I bought was a microphone, and my microphone is only 50 euros, but you should definitely buy a better one than mine. Another thing that I bought was a PlayStation 5, which cost me 700 euros, and I also bought 2 external drives, which cost me around 160 euros. Now, I wish I could say that these investments that I did were final and I will never have to buy anything again, but I would be lying to you, because you still have to buy games to be able to make videos. And let me tell you, games these days are expensive as hell. I normally just play my games on a PlayStation 5, and games will cost easily 50, 60, 70, even 80 euros, some of them. And to give you an idea of the numbers that I make on YouTube, on my first year as a gaming YouTuber, since I became monetized, I was making only 40 euros a month. And of course, you want to keep up with the trends, you want to buy like the new games that just come out. If you buy, like, by example, 2 games that cost you like 60 euros each, like basically I just use the money that I make in 3 months on YouTube just to buy 2 games. So eventually, if you just keep on buying games over and over again and your channel is not successful, you're just gonna spend a ton of money. Now, of course, that I love playing these games, don't get me wrong, I love video games, but it's a never-ending investment, and you definitely have to think about that before becoming a gaming YouTuber. And it's not only that, because at a certain point, your PC or your PlayStation is gonna become old. As of right now, my PC is still okay, my PlayStation 5 is still okay, but we all know that in 2 or 3 years from now, PlayStation 6 is gonna come out, and your laptop is gonna be outdated and is not gonna be able to keep up with the games from today, so eventually you're gonna have to spend money again. Now, it is possible definitely for some people to just play one game in their channel and be successful on that. I have seen some YouTubers being successful with just having Hollow Knight videos or just Elden Ring videos. It is possible, but it's crazy hard. So what is most likely is that you're gonna spend quite a good amount of money to become a gaming YouTuber. Number 4, I decided to go with the pressure of constantly getting new ideas for your channel. Now, at this point, I believe that YouTube is becoming a little bit oversaturated because it's so hard to see something original. It's almost like in the movies, like you go to the movie theaters and you've seen it all already. It's so unbelievably hard to see something original in movie theaters that when it happens, it's almost guaranteed that that movie is gonna blow up and it's gonna be crazy successful. And that's what I hope to achieve also on YouTube, because I believe that if you get like a super original idea, there's a gigantic chance of you getting a viral video. And I put so much pressure on myself on trying to get new ideas. Basically, I'm like at work, and instead of being focused on work, I'm gonna be spending so much time thinking about how can I come up with a new idea for my channel. And even worse than that, sometimes it also happens in like my everyday life. Like sometimes people will be talking at me and I'm completely on cloud 9 thinking about YouTube, about new ideas that I can come up for my future videos. And it's not just the idea of getting something original, because like you have to put like videos every single week on your channel. Like as of right now, I have more than 1,000 videos on my channel, and having to always think about, you know, a new idea for a video, it's insane. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that every single video that I make on my channel was like 100% my ideas. Like, of course, that every single content creator will get some form of inspiration by watching other content creators, but it's definitely tough, the pressure of always having to create new content, because you kind of have to see your YouTube channel has like a TV program, and people kind of expect from you that you have like a new episode like every week, something like that. And if you do not perform, then people will go elsewhere. So to me personally, I think this is a big thing. I put a lot of pressure on myself to get new ideas for new videos, and as someone that is not a fan of pressure at all, I really like to live a very calm, peaceful life. This is something definitely that affects much my personal experience on YouTube, and surely many other content creators. Now at number 3, I decided to go with too much competition. Like, this is pretty obvious, this one. I mean, I just recently found out that the gaming industry makes more money than the movies and the music combined. And this is absolutely insane because, I mean, goddamn, everyone loves music and movies. I had no idea that video games were that popular. But I guess apparently everyone plays these days, and man, like, if you go to YouTube, you can see very easily that the competition is insane. There's so many gaming channels, and so I think the competition is harder than ever because there's also so much information on YouTube on how to create a channel. It just becomes more and more accessible and easier for everyone to create a gaming channel, so the competition is insane. And not only that, like, but due to the fact that YouTube is the platform that pays the most, a lot of people from TikTok and also Twitch are joining YouTube as well, making it even harder. And there's also another major problem. The big creators on YouTube and also like the big companies that do reviews and stuff like that, they get the games like 2 or 3 weeks in advance, so it gets absolutely insanely hard for us, you know, the people that only get the game on launch day, to compete with those people because they already play the game, they already made the videos, and when the games come out, the videos just start pouring on YouTube, and when you're making your own videos, there's nothing left to do. So therefore, you're just this little guy in a world of giants trying to show up, but the odds are insanely against you. So yeah, competition is insane on YouTube. Now at number 2, I decided to go with never having enough time. Now this is of course something that does not apply to every single person. This is only my personal story, my personal life. Like, I am married and I have a son and I have a full-time job, so for me to be able to create videos, like, it's absolutely crazy because sometimes I have to sleep like 3 or 4 hours a day to be able to be a creator. And of course this is not healthy at all. And if you're not a YouTuber right now, and if you have a family and you have very little time, let me tell you, YouTube takes an insane amount of time from you. Like, some videos that I create will take 5 to 10 to 15 hours, and that's just the editing. You still have the crazy amount of time that you spend playing the games, and games these days, they're like giant as hell. Some games will take 30, 50, even 100 hours to finish, and that is time that you could have been spending with your family, that you could have been going out with your friends, that you could actually be sleeping and resting. So you 100% need to be sure that you have lots of free time to become a YouTuber, or else I can guarantee you that you're gonna have to make some sacrifices, and it's all gonna be related about time, and you're gonna lose something that you probably love doing to becoming a YouTuber, because becoming a YouTuber is actually hard work. And the number 1, it has to be no other than not being able to understand the algorithm. Now, just for you to have an idea, I just recently saw a video, and apparently like 9 out of 10 people quit on YouTube. That's how crazy it is. And I believe that this happens very much because people don't understand the algorithm, they hate the algorithm, and I used to be like that. I mean, seriously, I mean, of course, that every single video that I normally posted and I would get, you know, a small amount of views, I would just get angry. I thought the algorithm was against me. I thought that you only care about, you know, the big YouTubers. But then, you know, I started analyzing everything. I started going, you know, into the big YouTubers channels and checking how many views they would got on the last videos, and I was completely blown away because there are YouTubers out there with 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers, and they're getting like 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 3,000 views in their last like 10 videos. So in the end, I can almost promise you that the algorithm is not against you. It all depends on the people that decide to press your video or not. I think personally, after all these years, that it's as simple as that. And that's why I think that more than ever, doing an amazing thumbnail and having a great title is extremely important for you to have success on YouTube. Now, if there's an advice that I can give you about the algorithm and for you to stop hating it, is that basically I'm going to give you some numbers that you can know right away if your video is going to get a lot of views or if it's going to tank right away. So if you're posting a long form video, if I was you, I would only go into the YouTube studio around 3 or 4 hours later, and if you have like a 2 or 3% of people, you know, that press to watch your video, right away you're gonna know that that video is almost surely gonna tank. But now if you have somewhere between 6 and over, then there is a good chance that you're probably gonna get a lot of views. Just for you to have an idea, my video with the most views has 264,000 views, and the amount of people that click on that video was 6.4, which is not even that much of a big number. Now when it comes to shorts, the requirements are actually way higher. If you have a video that is under 70% of, you know, of the amount of people that press on that video, I can almost guarantee you that that video is not going anywhere. But if you have like over 80%, you have a big chance of that video, you know, cross 100, 200, even 500,000 views. Giving you another example, my most viewed video on my channel has 830,000 views, and it got an 87% of people that decided to click and continue watching my short. So with these numbers that I just gave you, now that you know that by going to YouTube Studio, you can pretty much predict right away if your video is gonna do well or badly, and so you can stop torturing yourself over and over again by refreshing YouTube Studio every 5 minutes, which is something I normally used to do. And so yeah, these are the top 5 things that makes being a YouTuber so extremely hard, but at the same time I'm doing this not to disencourage you. I do recommend a lot being a YouTuber, especially if it's something that you really want to do, if it's something that you think you're gonna love doing, because I personally absolutely love doing this, and I hope to continue for the next 20 years. Even if I'm not successful, I will still keep pushing, I will still continue trying, because yeah, this is a lot of fun, even though it's also extremely hard work. So yeah, please share with me in the comments if you have a YouTube channel and how many subscribers you have, and if you're being successful or not, and if you enjoy doing what you do. And yeah, I see you guys on the next video. Stay well, bye bye.